Hello, everyone.
Hey.
Hi. I guess it's a good time to start. We hope you can hear us and see us well.
Hello.
We have a lot of the background going on this time. Gaylord and I both have this background in our own videos and the deck and the background of the video. So you'll see a lot of inception. Oh, and there's a ZK hack shirt. Very nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
All the
Cool.
merch is here.
Cool. Let us know if you can hear us and see us in the chat. We always love to know what's going on. So yeah, I think we can probably kick off.
Let's do it.
We are here for ZK Hack 4, Session 4. This is our finale. And it's been really fun to get to know a lot of you over the last few weeks. This is our 4th session. And yeah, we want to we're going to be doing a panel today. We're going to be giving out prizes today. But before we do that, we actually wanted to share a little bit about the ZK Hack project. So if you are not yet familiar, ZK Hack is a hub for ZK learning and building. And I know that Gaylord had prepared sort of a vision of this entire space and all of the things that make up this project. Maybe you want to share a bit about it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I hope it helps figuring out kind of everything that's going on in the ZK Hack universe. So as you can see, it's a lot of things. But the global, I guess, first idea behind the map is you have two ways to kind of enter this universe. One is the website, and the other is the Discord. So from the website, you already have access to a whole bunch of information and access a lot of contents that have been produced. So some educational contents, the newsletter, the Twitter account from which we also send some links on a weekly basis, the previous puzzles, etc., etc. You also have, of course, the access to the Discord, which I hope most of you know. If you don't, please join it. That's probably one of your last chance through these live sessions. That's where the community gather together and discuss all ZK related topics, whether they have questions, they want to share resources, or gather to study ZK all together. That's really where the life of the community actually happens. So yeah, we have this whole bunch of projects. So right now we wanted to kind of pause a bit and come back to some of these projects. To name it, first, it's going to be the study groups. So that's an important one, and the one we like because it's really where we see the life of the community. And so yeah, maybe we can cover this first. No, sorry. Sorry, the first one I wanted to talk was the IRL hackathons. Sorry, I messed up there. Because yeah, actually that's how I got to know ZK Hack. I mentioned before, but I was in Lisbon last year for the first IRL hackathon organized by ZK Hack, which was really a blast. I mean, that's what got me into ZK. We organized another one 6 months later, last November in Istanbul. And well, I invite you to stay until the end of the session, because I think we're going to have a bit more to share about, IRL hackathons later on.
Totally. Also, by the way, I see some questions in the chat about whether or not I have a mohawk. I do not, but I do have a very high ponytail that's giving me a bit of that shape.
Nobody's asking me that, but...
All right, I see that in the chat. Yeah, so we're going to be sharing more about the IRL side of things in our prize announcements, which is later on today. But I think we wanted to also talk a little bit about just highlighting some of the things that we've been doing. Gaylord mentioned the study groups. So just recently, and I want to just do a shout out to the folks that did this. So the Moon Math Manual study group ran from June 2023 to like last week. They wrapped up the book. So that's an amazing feat. And we were so excited to see that. I've been more observing it from the outside. I wasn't really part of it, but I could see that there was like an avid group of learners who got to know each other. There was like camaraderie. Anyway, it was so cool to see that.
A great achievement. Congrats, guys.
Yeah.
And yeah, we wanted to announce that this year, and actually in the coming week, we will kick off the 3rd cohort of the ZK Whiteboard study group. So we already done 2 cohorts around this material. one last year and one the year before. I mean, this is our yearly, I guess, ZK whiteboard cohort. So this is a series of video where, and this being a study group, people will gather and be able to study actually all together to learn about ZK and all the content that's actually covered in the videos.
Yeah, I actually ran, so the second cohort that we did, I think, like about a year ago, I ran that one. And even though I'd been interviewing people for years about some of this material, and I felt that I knew roughly what was happening, going into this in detail, like watching the whiteboard sessions and really digging in with people was incredibly good to just like reset those foundations and make sure that like I had a really clear understanding of the mental models, like the actual, architectures, what's happening, how do those systems compare. I really recommend it. I mean, I think a lot of you are probably familiar with the material, but even if you've just watched them, you might want to do this study group where people get together and actually go deep on the material itself. Yeah, so I think, Gaylord, there's going to be like an announcement soon, right?
Yes, we're gonna do the announcement for it. You really have the prime information here, but yeah, we're gonna ask people to join for the kickoff session. So we're gonna announce this in a couple of days. The kickoff session is gonna be next week, and we hope to really get started maybe the week after that. So as Anna was mentioning, even though you're familiar with the content, it's a kind of a good excuse to revisit it. And actually, also if you're more like ZK expert, or at least you know a bit already, that's actually even greater because you can share your knowledge with other people. So even though you know about it already, come back to review it and share what you know. So yes, we're going to announce that in the next few days. And another announcement, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess the map was not, big enough. We will need to add some new projects and new initiatives. We're going to actually organize the first IRL meetup, the first ZK Hack meetup. It's going to happen on February 15th. So that's already next week in 9 days in Lisbon, where I am. So you will be able to see me, I hope. I will see a lot of you as well in Lisbon. So yeah, this is the first, I hope, of a series. We already have probably another meetup next month in March that's going to happen in London, and yeah, we hope it's also a good way for the community to to be together IRL this time, not online. But yeah, we'll of course keep you posted on what we organize here on the Discord. But yeah, I'm kind of excited about this one, and that's going to be next week.
All right, so now let's bring it back to this event. You're here for ZK Hack 4. We are now concluding, I mean, this week we concluded our third puzzle, which is amazing. If you have missed any of the videos or you want to find out more about previous puzzles, everything can be found on the website. You can also just go to zkhack.dev and click through the links. There you can also get the link to the Discord. But yeah, if you missed anything, this is where you find a lot of it. The media partner for this event is the Zero Knowledge Podcast. You might know me as the host of that. It's a different org, but we do act as a media partner for this event. And so all of the videos of ZK Hack, including previous ZK Hack editions and the IRL hackathon videos, workshop videos, all can be found on a playlist on the Zero Knowledge Podcast channel. So yeah, check that out if you've missed anything. And we will be recording this and we will be publishing it there. So today we're going to talk a little bit just about the schedule. We're currently in the final intro of the finale. Yeah. We're following this with the ZK panel, talking about what it's really like working in ZK. We have some of our panelists already arriving backstage, so that's great. At the end of the session, we're going to be announcing the puzzle F3 winners and do the final prize announcement. So this is the overall prizes. We've kind of been teasing that, and this is where we're going to reveal what it is. And don't forget that at 7 p.m., we're doing the ZK Job Fair. So we're going to actually be leaving this environment and heading over to gather.town. I really hope you'll make it over there. Like right now, we get to chat and kind of like, we get to kind of chat in the chat here, but over there you get to meet people. You get to walk up to them. You get to know them in a little bit more of a virtual way. I think we have a quick picture. Yeah. So this is like a little secret snapshot of what the job fair looks like. We've already sent out an email, and I think we're going to share this, like the email and the password. So in the email, sorry, you have the link and the password. You can already go join the space, but just remember that we're only really kicking off at 7 p.m. UTC. So in an hour and 20 minutes, that's when everyone's going to be there. And it's a lot more fun when there's a lot more people. So,
you can use the link that's on the QR here, but we'll also share it in the chats. We're going to update the website as well while the ZK panel is ongoing so that you can access actually the link. Don't forget there is a password. It's written here. That's not hard to crack, but it's there. And yeah, I will be there in the middle waiting for you, but I won't answer until 7 p.m.
Yeah.
So yeah, we want to thank our partners. So our workshop partners, RISC and Polygon, our media partner, Zero Knowledge Podcast, our puzzle partner, Geometry Research, and our prize partner, ZKV.
And thanks to the community sponsors, Lambda Class, Aztec, Trapdoor Tech, Nil Foundation, Puzzle Online, Aptos, and Starkware. Thanks to everyone for making this possible. It was really great to have a lot of return sponsors from the previous online events or the hackathons. It was really great to have you all here. And actually, a lot of these teams will be over at the job fair if you want to go talk to them.